Good morning. How are we doing today, boys and girls? A little bit later than I wanted. Here, flip it upside down so you get a better. There you go. Whoop. Need me to do it, buddy? All right. There we go. Slow progress. Now, we're going to be using the gas forge today because we got a few things to make pretty. Morning, Alan. How we doing today, brother? There we go. Now, as that's warming up, here's what we're going to be doing today. I still do want to get this, worked out a little bit. About to head out to the ice rink. Ooh, that's cool. So I want to get this worked out a little bit better, which is, if you've been following along, it's the draw knife I'm working on. Before I do any further grinding, I want to get the fro all straightened out because you can see I've gotten a wee bit of a warp in it. So I got that. And then I want to try making some production bottle openers. The tree that I was working on last time, actually I wasn't on live when I did the tree, but I'm going to try and do some thinner stock. This is 1/8 by 1.5 inches. So we're going to see if we can do something good with that. And the ice rink, that sounds fun and cool. Because I got this guy here that I can use to drift open those holes a lot better and more consistently. And so I think I can do that a little bit better. So I say first things first, we're going to start with the experimental stuff and then move on to the fixing and correcting of things. It's starting to get nice and warm in here too. It's got nice. Take this off. Slip this on. So, any projects for the holidays? Because I have a show not next weekend, but the following week. Ooh, this is cold. Ooh. Let's get that warmed up on me too. That's really cold. There we go. So let's start with this little guy. We're going to kind of pre-warm that a little bit. Like that. I'm going to get some earplugs. Hey, bud. Here. If you want them. And now I do have the forge turned down to a lower temperature, the lower atmosphere right now, so that should help us from going too far too fast with the heat. And Kyle Booth. Hi. Hello, Kyle. How are we doing today? I think 1/8 might be a little small for what I'm trying, but where are we at? We are in Northeast Pennsylvania. How about everybody else? And Ava Chroma. Hi. Hello, Ava. Yes. I definitely need to get myself like those, those helping hands. That's a corner clamp. Yep. Let's scoot these in here a wee bit. It's to clamp corners when you're drilling them and setting up things. And I subscribe. Hello. I love getting new subscribers. And let's move this down. California, nice. Well, today we're going to be working on some bottle openers, and then I'm going to try and work on doing a fro. That'd probably work a little bit easier for you. I gotta get these nice and rounded. Then I'm gonna punch a hole and try and drift it out. That is a candelabra. Hey, what am I making today? So, I want to try and do some bottle openers. Experimental at this stage. I do have a show coming up in 2 weeks, so I kind of need to get that worked out. And then I'm going to be fixing that fro because I got a couple warps in it. And then I'm going to try and make a draw knife. I got to start working out. Because I'm taller than you, that's how. And I really need to get like a helping hand or something on these. So I don't need that anymore. Next. Go, get the little hole punched. Not bad right there. And not my baby. What's up, bro? Checking in on you. Hope you're recovering from the back shots. Hey, your mom did a number on me. What we said. And 7K. Hi, bro. Greetings from Mexico. I like your work. Thank you. Wire. And Siama. That is way too many letters for me to try and pronounce, but hello. All right, so we're done with that one. I'm going to try and drift this a wee bit bigger. That won't really work before we try this guy, but I guess we're going to just go straight for the gold. I don't know how well it's going to work, but that's why we're doing an experiment, to find out. The problem with this thin stock is it cools off really fast. Good thing is it heats up nice and fast too. What's up, buddy? Yep, the big end goes to the big end. Then you can plug that into the extension cord. Then you can plug your tablet in. I'd plug into the extension cord before I plug into your tablet, though. Plug in there. So we're starting to get a bit of a thing here. And Jen said hi. I was wondering when you're going to show up. And Gulian. And Julie Don, something. C. Where's that drift that fell down? It's down here. Set it off to the side. Let's get this guy warmed back up. So let's go for another round. The cool thing is stretching it out like this is also going to increase the thickness of the metal right where you want the strength. Because you're not just drilling a hole through it, so it's going to get bigger. Which is what we want. Huh? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not going to work. First, retrieve that. That was kind of a fail. Of course, it goes all the way into Narnia. Because why wouldn't it? So I got a little heat so it can work a little bit. Yeah, that went up pretty quick. But I think if I'm going to be doing these things, I should probably end up getting a better setup, or better stock material for these. I bought this stock here so I could try to do Christmas trees, but I did that the other day and they did not turn out well at all. Like, not even close to good. Don't like that how that's forming up. I think we're gonna get a rip here soon, which is gonna be a problem. We'll figure that out if it comes down to that. Hopefully it doesn't, but it probably will. A couple questions, comments. Jennifer, it's Sunday. I can't harass you too much. Yeah, you can. Why not? How's that going to fix or anything? And hello, my candy. Really? Well, does that mean you're going to throw me in a Christmas tree, or you going to enjoy me later? Maybe I should have shrunk this down a little bit to thicken it up. And that would have made things work a little bit better. Who knows? I don't. at that edge there. Or it's either going to rip or stay good. So we're going to do 2 runs of this. We're going to do one like this, then we're going to do one by thickening this up first, and then, working it out. I am going much slower than normal. Yep. Never mind. Failure. I don't know what you said. I only heard it later. Of course. Well, either way, that's a failure. So I think the thicker stock is how we're going to rub them. That's okay. Just cut this right there. Perhaps I was just being a little too aggressive with it. So it's a bit of a failure. That's okay. We can recover from failure, right? Right. So let's see what happens when we shrink this by half and then go from there. My backup plan, you always have to have at least one backup. So use a piece of rebar, see what we can do with that. I also have some 3/4. I could probably make something nice, but I mean, I already got these started on a set of tongs. So, like, do I want? I don't know. And Life of Rita said hi. Hello. I also got some twisted 3/4 I can do something with. I don't know what I was doing with this. That I got to send mushroomed out. That's what I'm done here, but. And where are you? I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania, United States. Where are you? Let's see what else I got here that might work. Got this. Oh, here's the other side of the tongue. That gonna work. Let's see. This is probably well. So let's see if I'm working this down here. Not quite half, but we'll do. And hello, what am I doing? And you're hitting. Awesome. Right now, I am working on trying to prototype some what you call bottle openers. Because I have a show in a week and a half, and I want to see what I can do to get things, looking good. And this one, I failed the last couple because I was trying to get this drifted out kind of nice. We'll see what we can do. So I'm thinking maybe if I can thicken this piece up here because it's only 1/8 inch. Now that is kind of thin. And it's 1.5 inches wide. That's kind of wide. So I'm going to try and rob Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. Get this a little bit thinner. A little bit, yeah, not as thin. Thin it out this way and thicken it up a little bit. So that's what we're doing. I'm trying to do it without getting too many cold shots. As we're going along. Because my other option is I can try some rebar, which will be good and great, no competition. At least not around here. Yeah, but I'm doing a show down at Eckley's Mining Village on the first weekend of December. I'm going to be forging outdoors, so later this week I'm going to try and build up and fix my. What's up, bub? Some bottles you can smash. You got this one. I think that's it, bud. So I want to try and figure out some stuff I could do and do some demos on while I'm out there. So far, I know that 90% of it is just finding getting the right combination of things all together and in line. Now I think I could switch to the heavier hammer to really move this around. It would be so cool with the arch and flames. I know. I want to do that so bad, but they're not going to let me do that there. And what Jennifer is talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to do this thing where you can look it up on YouTube. And XDL, bro, do I know you? KIR? I have no idea. And Jara, keep distance in the tail. Not sure what that means, but what's up? All right, after I'm done with this heat and I put this back in, I'll have time to run over and grab it for you. Okay? Get this kind of cooled off here because we are starting to run a little hot. Which is fine most of the time. This time, not quite. Hi, Bo, what do you want? Toast cheese. All right, but what Jennifer was referring to was I think they're called Rubens tables or Rubens tubes. And basically, you run a speaker on one end, you drill a bunch of 1/8 inch holes along the length of it, and then at the other end you have it capped. The modulation of the sound waves does this cool little thing where I need to pop a hole again, where it changes the pressure on the it changes the pressure, and that pressure changes how the fire gets shot out. So you can actually, in real time, see the pressure wave of whatever sound or music you want to play. Which is actually a really cool little trick. And I figured on doing that to have that either an arch on top of me and have whatever. And shit. In Persia, it means dick. Bro, you know dick. I see what you're trying to do. So what am I doing? I am trying to thicken up some metal and make a bottle opener. Different style than the other ones, because the other ones I was using 1/4 inch by 1.5 inch. And those look really good for like the skull bottle openers I do, but not quite as good for everything else. More. I should be able to pop this over. Pop the slit through. And there's that little slit. Let me just drift it out a little bit here. The Chiefs need a win today. Good luck with that. I don't follow sports. Sports has zero interest in me. But anyways, the Rubens table, or the Rubens thing. So I was figuring on doing like an arch above the smithy, the mobile smithy. Each would get its own, can of gas and its own speaker, blah, 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 set up. And then I would have 2 microphones And each of those microphones would run to either root tube. So where did that bounce to? Went to Narnia. That's okay. Oh, there it is. All right, let's stretch it out much nicer. Usually I don't drift holes this big, that's why I'm having such a problem. So we'll see how it goes on this one. If this is a failure, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably switch to a different project altogether. Still has some warmth in it, that's nice. Yeah, we're a wee bit off center, but that's okay. We can correct that. And I don't like sports. Yeah, it really doesn't bother me one way or the other. Unless I'm playing the sport, I really don't care. And can I cook? Yes, I can. Today, I'm actually going to be making a nice little meatball recipe that I came up with during COVID. It's kind of a mixture of 3 or 4 different recipes, to be honest, that I all kind of incorporated together, and they turned out really nice. And people rave about them for whatever reason. So, I'm doing that at some point tonight. Actually, you know, before we go to this, let's find something else that we can drift with. Use this guy. Get this back up. We'll get this hot again. We'll take this back up. But yes, I do enjoy cooking. I don't cook often, but when I do, it's an absolute pleasure and joy. I don't cook often because I just don't have the time. I screwed up, guys. I'm sorry. Go. Getting her wider. This might be one of the first shows where I accomplish nothing. But you'll have that on these big jobs. It's not really accomplishing nothing per se. It's more of figuring out the do's and don'ts of what I'm trying to do here. I think that's going pretty good. I think now we can switch up to the big drift with a little bit more confidence. This guy in there. There, so don't worry about it so much. See, I think if I got like some 3/16ths, that'd probably be very good for a bottom opener. An inch by 3/16ths. That's kind of where we're at with this. Not quite, but close. Getting really thin on that one side, so I think what we'll do next is I'll get something in there. We'll just hammer on that side a little bit. I see if we can stretch that out first, so it'll be at least a little bit more uniform as we go around. When the cameras aren't rolling.
And all this stuff without being watched by anyone.
18. But by then, you're going to have plenty of experience being a blacksmith and doing blacksmith things. So I will feel confident in your safety. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. We're just getting stretched out on that side. So what I want to try and do next is we're just on the verge of being able to use the horn here. So I think that's what we're going to try next. Drop this down just a little bit more and Barda Muse said hi. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, let's try and fix our mistakes here a little bit. Nice if we can get this fully dressed and done without blowing out that side, but don't know if that's going to happen. We can try. We can certainly try. Nope. It needs to be bigger. Someone in a past life really messed up the horn of this anvil. It's too cold now. But maybe if I squish this down this way a little bit, I'll be able to get it on there. My other anvil, my travel anvil, has a much sharper bick, so this will be a lot easier to do. Let's try and squish it this way a little bit. Not quite. Close. I think this might work. Want to get this hot now. See if we can make that work. Kind of. And maybe this would work better if I did a long slit instead, and then turn that into an oval, or turn that into a circle. But I'm trying to do it this way because it's the tools that I have at my disposal. That's the problem with having certain things for certain things. I think we're making progress. I don't know. And message hidden for review. Yeah, got it. I want to see what message is. Yeah, I got it. I want to see the message. I can't see that message, so sorry. Trying to say something that's important. I apologize. I just can't see it. What's up? Old. I think we got something good there. Huh? It was Coke. This over here. Let's see. Literally 3 videos of this is that kid teaching us how to widen a hole on the animal.
I like balls.
And Jennifer, hot.
Yeah. I don't like sodas when they are cold. I don't know why, but it's like they always
Ah. I wouldn't drink that though, it's too old. Let's see if we got something good enough here to run this. Actually, I think that might have done it. Still need I need to get this at least up to here for it to work good as a bottle opener. But I think we got the volume we need. Let's see, who else is there? Awesomest bottle opener ever. Another maker, cool. Mike is making stuff. Well, hello, Mike. Yeah, I mean, this is all experimental because I made this this drift here. I forget what I made it out of. But I figured this guy here will get me, it's 1-inch material. I don't quite need 1 inch, but it'd be nice if I could get all the way up there. So I can start producing them a little bit better, a little bit faster. That's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? Better, faster, stronger, cheaper. Especially with the holidays coming up. Huh. So we're about there. Just 10 more? Ah. Okay, so let's go a little bit further. I think we got to about here. I want to at least get to about here. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be in good shape. I also need a better way of supporting the work. Especially as it gets thinner and thinner like this. Ooh, that's getting hot. As it's getting thinner and thinner, it's getting more and more difficult to I think we did it. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Ugh. Okay, buddy. I'm almost done here, Connor. I'm almost done here, buddy. So we will get that addressed as soon as we're done, okay? All right, you do that, bud. So anyways, guys, I saw a pattern that I've seen a lot of other smiths put on their bottle openers. So I figured, why not try that too? So we need chisel. Do an X, like that. And then they do little dots. Just to decorate it a little bit. Let's get this warmed up again. Looks like we're actually going to have a success for a change. And let's see, Jennifer, you're going to be the Grinch this year. Oh boy. Does that mean I'm going to get a picture of you eating an onion? Just like an apple? Ah. Almost done. So where's the vice grips I have? The ball there. There we go. That's a pretty good spike on that. All right, we're going to do everything on the front. We're going to heat this up one more time, cut it free, and then just work on the bottom end, just a touch. And I think we're going to be good. What do y'all think? You get the candy can, you get the candy can picture cones. You get the candy. Quite enjoy that. Okay. Yep. Now let's do something with this back end here. Let's do something with this fire. There we go, wide open. I'm not sure what kind of ornamentation bottom, but let's figure it out. Maybe we can do a nice little fleur-de-lis or something. Find these out. There we go. let's see. Ratio Columbia, something like that. Said hi. Hello, Horatio. How we doing? You know, I think I changed my mind. Instead of trying to do the fleur-de-lis, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down to a point and curl it, so I can run a what you call it, like a little piece of leather or something through it. I'm going to keep the little curves across the whole thing. And I'm sorry, I do not speak that So what we're going to do next, let's get right there. Right here. Get that back in the fire. That will look cool. Well, thank you. I try to make pretty things. I don't always succeed, but try nonetheless, right? Nope, those are not cut through far enough. Let's go a little bit deeper. That's definitely not far enough. That's almost all. I know I'm racing against the clock here with my tank freezing up. That's the problem with doing this in the middle of winter. You do good work, young fella. Thank you, thank I think you're doing a wonderful job, Boyle. I think you did a wonderful job, buddy. Almost there. Almost. Thank you. There anything else I wanted to try? That's okay. Now we got to thin this out. And then there's the two little subtle curves. And we'll call this a, what is it? Sounds pretty good to me. Almost done. Okay, we got a good shelf, a good thinned out area. Now it's time to give that a little twisty twist. Again. Where's my scrolling tones? Because that'll help get this evened out a wee bit. Jennifer, you should be in here cleaning because I don't know where anything is. There they are. Okay, so Again. Almost there. So, since no one likes to really. Oh, why? Oh, why? My way now. On your way now? Okay, well. Come on! Almost done. Let's just get this guy here in a little bit better shape. There we go with the curl. Let's give this body just a wee bit of shape, and then we can get this buffed up, waxed, and done. What's up? I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. Ah. Yes. Almost done. And sorry, I have to give you 9 menu items for Thanksgiving. You have my attention now, so awesome. And Fiona. Hi, hello. And wait a minute, you're wearing pants. I know I am. It was really, really chilly this morning, and I didn't want to. I would apologize, but and if you take such umbrage with me wearing pants, why don't you fix them? Be the change you wish to see in this world. Now, how about we give this body some curves? Because I like the things in my hands to be a little curved. Don't think I need a hammer for this. Need you. I need you. Should be it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it here. Take it here. Just give a little twist. Like that. That should be nice. Yeah, why don't I just move to PA? Well, hey, I wouldn't say no. So we got a nice little curve there. I think that looks good. I could be wrong. So let me get this cold. I'll buff it out. Turn this off. It's frozen solid anyways. Let's get this hooked up. And you can see me over there. Almost.
I don't see myself in the light.
Nope, you don't. It's exactly how it should be.
If I'm standing right here in the light, but I can't see myself, so I don't know if I am.
Well, people can hear you.
They can hear me, but they can't see me.
Correct. Hey, no. Get out. No. I'll explain to you why after I'm done. Okay? You just got to trust me on this one, bud. Okay. All nice and shiny. Let's get some wax on it. For that, we need to get it warm again. Looks good. Well, thank you. Now comes my favorite part of the whole process, waxing it, sealing it. I mean, didn't get done everything I wanted to get done today, but when do I ever? Ooh, and we got some purples and some blues in there. Not many, but some. I'll tell you, this is my favorite thing about any project, whether it's woodworking, leatherworking, uh, blacksmithing. It's adding the finish where the whole project just kind of pops. That's my favorite part of any project. I did get this a little too hot though. Let's cool this down and wrap this day up. Okay, bottle opener. Now, if only I had a bottle to open. But this can get dropped off somewhere, and I can get it tested out. There you go. It does have a little bit of a thing to it. Little curves. That feels nice in the hand. Just got to put a little thing in there. Little string of some sort. Might have some even lying around here. I don't know. But that is the show for today. The rest of this week, I am going to be going a little bit crazy. This weekend, next week. Because, well, this coming weekend. Because I have to get that new smithy fixed up nice and good. I think other than the membrane for the outside of the bellows, I think I have everything I need. Which is mostly going to be this guy here. 8 foot there, so you got to build like a little frame to hold the bellows up and stuff, and hold everything the correct way. No sound. Thank you. I'm almost done. You can turn it on in just a moment. So I think I have enough material there to get everything done. Well, between that and everything else, so we're going to see how that works out. I will be taking pictures, posting to the Facebook group. And I might do a TikTok or two throughout the week of my progress and what I'm doing. The only thing I don't have is some heavy plywood, because the biggest problem I ran into with the last bellows is they were too lightweight. They would have done good for a for a like a fire, but for a forge. So I need to make heavier duty bellows. Name of the game. But I think once we get that accomplished and everything else there worked out, I think that'll be pretty good. I got most of the stuff done. I got the anvil stand done. I got all that done. I got all the stuff bought for it. I just need to remake that whole section. So we'll be. Oh, this is crooked. Why didn't no one tell me this is crooked? Come on. It's mild, so we should be able to fix that cold. Famous last words. No more crooked. All good. And I believe the wax is still on there nice, too. Yeah, we're good. Anyways, so you need my help? Always. I need help and monetary help. Physical and monetary. Always. Anyways, you want to support me? Go over to patreon.com/Knightsmith. Even $1 a month helps. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you want a commission, especially before the holidays, because slots are filling up fast, go over to Knightsmith. Or sorry, sales. I think it's sales.knightsmith, or it's knightsmith.sales. One of those two. Yeah, email them both. It's at gmail.com. Let me get that figured out. I think I might have given out the wrong information last time. Anyways, we'll get all this taken care of, and yeah. So, Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And thank you for helping make this world better. One curve at a time. We'll see y'all next week as I'm going slightly left.